the flood situation seems to have stabilized somewhat, but no one seems to talk about the health issue. We have received a lot of warnings from local and international experts on the health system protection of Thailand. So, Kun Tunsatit, how much should we be worried about this issue, the health care?
We have, I've got one very important figure here. 2.1 million people have been affected by this flood crisis, but less than 100,000 of these people are staying with the government. They're staying in the shelters. That means that over 2 million people are trying to make it out on their own. They're living their life on their own. They're eating their own food. They don't have clean water every day, and they have to deal with any threat, any diseases by their own. So that's quite a big worry to me. You're right that someone had to start thinking about this issue, and we haven't heard that from the government, at least. We know that the public health minister is in the FROC, but so far he has been anonymous. We haven't heard anything from him, and this issue need to be addressed now before it become overwhelming like the other issues that the government have been facing.
Right.
We are talking about filthy water that is everywhere, and we're talking about the shortage of clean drinking water, flooded hospitals, overwhelmed health personnel. We don't have enough people to take care, and we have transportation problems also. Blood donation, we don't have enough blood. Today we heard about the Red Cross calling for people to donate their blood. So many things that need to be taken care of, but it seems to be this government is looking to long term in the future, and we haven't heard any major plan and announcement from the government on this.
Right. The government seem to have some long-term recovery plan to help the victims, and as well as the recovery plan to for the business section as well, and may have some compensation for people.
Right. Yes. You
but
see,
it doesn't have anything to do with these issues.
Yes, this health issue is hardly rewarding when it comes to political. When politically speaking, the health issue is the least rewarding, and it's really tiring. You got to involve so many people, so many agencies, and you cannot show to the people how much money you're going to give them, and that could be one reason. This government, all we heard about is how they will try to revive the economy after this, how they try to revamp flood prevention system of the country in the future. That it's good politically, but this health issue is much more important at the moment. Someone had to do something about it.
Bangkok is in danger, more dangerous than upcountry people, talking about the water quality?
Well, but the threat is widespread because more than 20 provinces are still under flood water, and we have to remember that these people, they have to deal with the issue that we talk about every single day. They don't have clean water to drink. They don't have, when they got diseases, they don't have access to immediate health care because they spend the night in their flooded home with no electricity, with no clean water, and when something happens, they have to manage by their own. So this is a crisis they have to deal with every day, but the government has to do something about it.
Right. The water is dirtier, right, in Bangkok?
Yes, complaint. We have received a lot of complaints about smelly water, and that should be the least of the concern. That smelly water is okay, but unsafe water is much more dangerous, and the smelly water, as we know, must be very, very dangerous also. So, although we have heard complaints from only Bangkok people, but the reason could be that they are the only people with the access to the media, right, to the government, but the people in the rural area, they don't know who to turn to and how to get the information across to the government.
Right. We seem to have heard a lot of political issue over the past few weeks. The fight between the Bangkok governor and the government on the floodgate at Klong Samwa. But this time, I think that this issue is more serious than those
other
issues. So we hope that someone from the government will step out and take this issue seriously.